Well, I don't know that this is going to come as a big shock to anybody, but Donald Trump Jr. in his testimony just doesn't really remember much at all. It's really all a blur. I mean, sure, he was in charge of so many aspects of the Trump businesses, but it's really blurry and hazy what was going on. And you're going to have to talk to someone else. I'm, of course, talking about Donald Trump Jr.'s testimony in the New York civil fraud trial against the Trump Organization, which may lead to no more business in New York for them. There's a Guardian article, so damn predictable. Trump Jr. distances himself from documents at center of fraud trial. I don't recall. I don't recall. Donald Trump Jr. took the stand in the ongoing fraud trial and just tried to distance himself from the documents in question. These are, of course, the documents in which unrealistic values were assigned to real estate holdings. Trump's eldest son, who's 45 years old. Remember, they're going after a really good kid. Talking about a 45-year-old man here who's running important aspects of the business. Trump's eldest son is the first to testify. His younger brother expected to testify Thursday. Trump and his daughter Ivanka expected in court next week. Trump Jr. was polite and courteous. I should have worn makeup, he joked. When asked to slow down, the fast-talking Trump Jr. said, "I apologize, Your Honor. I moved to Florida but kept the New York pace." He was asked a series of questions about the roles he and his father and the chief financial officer, Alan Weisselberg, had. And when he was asked, "Is your father still a trustee?" Trump Jr. said, "I don't recall." He didn't recall much, including why was there a brief period in 2021 when he resigned and then was put back on the trust. He didn't recall a whole bunch of other different things. Now, there is something really interesting about I don't recall in a bench civil trial. Let me explain what I mean by that. As usual, when I make any kind of legal comment, these are not things I come up with on my own, but I talk to lawyers and try to understand what is going on. In criminal trials that will be judged by a jury, very often, I don't recall, is sort of a reasonable strategy. And usually lawyers won't straight up tell you, just lie and say you don't remember a thing. But it's sort of understood. Listen, if you're not completely confident, just go with I don't recall. And I don't recall fails to maybe provide actual factual basis for some finding. And then it's sort of useful in that the jury might interpret I don't recall among a whole bunch of different witnesses in a certain way. And I don't recall is actually useful to you. The difference is that in a civil trial that is a bench trial where it is up to the judge, who is a professional in legal matters, to make a determination here, frequently saying I don't recall, particularly when it's not trustworthy, when it's not believable, when it's not plausible, can be seen negatively by a judge who has legal training and experience, who might look at I don't recall as a deliberate attempt to obfuscate and may not give benefit of the doubt with I don't recall in the totality in a way that a jury would. Now, of course, a judge is not going to hear I don't recall and interpret it as I do recall and I'm guilty as hell. That's not what I'm saying, and that's not what any lawyer told me. But a number of lawyers said I don't recall in civil bench trials has a number of risks associated with it that are not there when you use I don't recall in a criminal jury trial. So we'll see how this works out. We'll see about the Eric Trump testimony. And next week, when Ivanka and Donald Trump themselves are there and potentially testify, we'll get a sort of bigger picture of what the Trump family strategy is going to be here. But I don't recall at your own risk in this particular situation. I'm on camera every day, so I do what I can to control my out of control hair. Many of you have seen what it looks like without any product, and it's a very, very ugly situation, as you know. One of our sponsors today is Fix Your Lid. They make super quality hair products for men. They've got the gels, the pomades, the fibers, forming creams. Fix Your Lid has everything you need to keep your hair under control so you can look your best. Fix Your Lid is carried in a ton of barber shops across the country because it's a product that professionals trust. I've always had amazing results with the Fix Your Lid fiber product. When the company was founded, they had two guiding principles. The first is be 100% made in the USA. That includes not just manufacturing, but all of the ingredients as well. Second was to sell barbershop quality products at a reasonable price without animal cruelty. Since their founding, Fix Your Lid is proud to say they have never wavered in those principles, even when supply chains were at their worst. You will get 25% off when you go to fixyourlid.com and use the code PACMAN. The link is down below.